everyone, I'm Tim from Tim's PC and I build custom PCs to suit anyone's needs or budget. Also live stream my builds and repairs for transparency and educational purposes. So if you would like to get an awesome new PC you'd like to see get put together live, send me a message today. Alright, so we were going to be building a little Leon Lee Dynamic 11 Mini Snow, but unfortunately when I unboxed that case, yeah, it was damaged. Yeah. At first I thought it was just one bit on the top of the case had like been wedged up and there was a bit of a dent in it, and I thought I could just bash it out with a hammer, and I did get rid of that bit. But then once I got rid of that, then I started seeing more things wrong with the case, more things out of alignment and stuff. And then I was just like, nah, stuff it. I'm not gonna build in that case. So I did have one of the big Leon Lee Dynamic 11 cases in white available, but customer didn't want that. Oh shit, did we have that? Oh, did we have that plugged in?
Yep.
Could anyone even hear me before? Could you even hear me before? Okay, you could hear me. It was just that horrible sound as well.
Sorry, I forgot to take the charger out.
Yeah. Electromagnetic interference with the wireless mics. It does not like being, for the receiver, it does not like being on charge while it is in use. And so it's a small little unit, so obviously a little bit of a design oversight, but it's hard when you package things that small. Anyway, so not doing the Dynamic 11 build tonight, that's rescheduled for later in the week. But tonight we're going to tackle some repairs. One's been sitting around for a little while, one of them I just got today. So the one I just got today is this laptop. So this is an old HP Pavilion DM1 laptop. It's from one of my neighbours, and basically she's just like, can you breathe a bit of new life into this old laptop? Can you get it running a bit faster? And I was like, yep, absolutely, I'll have a look at it. Put a new SSD in it, reinstall Windows, etc. It'll run a lot better than what it's running now with the old hard drive.
We have a few people here. Nick's here, Hamish, Nick.
Hey Nick, Mick, Hamish, how yous all going? I didn't stuff up their names. Look at that. Alrighty, well let's get into it. So I've got a Silicon Power 256GB SSD here, and we're going to use that one in here. So turn it over. It's a little bit of tobacco on the back of it. That's my bad. And I think these, yeah, comes out like that. And then I believe you slide the battery thing over and pull. There we go. And that opens up our cover. And so with this design here, this is really quite a good design for a laptop. So I'll show you why I like it, because it's highly serviceable.
You shouldn't have pulled the camera.
Now it's on a weird angle.
Yeah, fixed.
Yeah, so anyway, I'll point out why this is a really good design. So we've got our memory slots here, nice and easy, and we've also got dual channel memory, so we could expand our memory if we needed. We've got nice access to our CMOS battery. We have nice access to our CNVI Wi-Fi module there if we wanted to upgrade that to Wi-Fi 5. And then obviously our hard drive down here, nice and easy to access. So one thing I hate is when we work on a laptop and I've got I've got to like remove about 30 screws just to get to something simple like the hard drive. And I mean, the thing is with stuff like this, the hard drive is the known point of failure inside that laptop. You know, as soon as they install that, they know that thing is going to fail. Most probably before any other part on the laptop. So, what do we got? Hey Mick, how you going?
Mark.
Oh, Mark, how you going? I can't read. I can't read from here.
Yeah.
I just see the
I said the name, but you didn't hear it. Anyway.
Sorry, you know what it's like. You never hear what your wife says.
No, it goes in one ear and out the other, doesn't it? No answer there.
We don't have to get into that. Alright, so I'm just going to remove this old mechanical hard drive. So we're only upgrading the hard drive here. And is there any other screws? There we go. Just didn't want to come up. You never want to force things, you know? You want to be gentle. Especially with laptops. Tiny cables and stuff. Alright, so here's our old mechanical hard drive there. So, technically, what we should do, and what I will do, because I'm doing it live here, we need to remove the hard drive from this little case. Now, why I say technically is because we're talking about SSDs, they've got no moving parts. So once I plug the SSD into that SATA connector at the bottom there, it doesn't really matter if it like kind of rattles around if you shake it. It's not going to do it any harm. But because we're doing this live, I'll show you the technically correct way of doing this, not the easy at-home technician way.
Nick says I'm batching for 5 weeks. No, you're bashing for me for a while.
Where's the missus off to, mate? Has she got one of those jobs? Oh, that's not a rubbish box. That's the rest of the build that we were meant to be doing tonight.
Yeah, and I packed it away all nice and neat.
Oh, let's not put our drive upside down, because that would really piss me off. I'd be a pissed off Puerto Rican for sure. 10 points if you know what I'm talking about when I say pissed off Puerto Rican, and you know where I got that phrase from.
Oh, lucky. You should go 4x4 camping in Kakadu with some friends.
Ah, very nice. Very nice. Kakadu's an awesome part of the world.
Been there.
Yep. And this is the right time of year as well. You want to go, like when were we there? We were there in September.
Yeah.
Which was like the end of the
sort
time.
Middle of September towards. Yeah, it was about the middle, so.
Yeah.
By the time we got there. That was shit. It was hot. That sucked.
But it's so much more intense, yeah. Because you're only about at Kakadu, you're like what, 15 degrees south of the equator or something. Yeah, it's tropical as.
I don't think I've seen this like so many mozzies in one place.
No. Yeah, the mosquitoes are pretty bad.
Tried to go for a swim. Yeah, that didn't work out.
Hopefully the CSIRO can get everything finalised with that mosquito terminator gene thing that they're going to introduce, and maybe we can get rid of a heap of mosquitoes in Australia, especially up north.
Yeah.
Stop the spread of things like dengue fever and Ross River fever and all that. That would be cool. Alright, so let's...
Tim, Troy says hi mate.
Hey Troy, how you going?
Hamish says nice. Troy says, how many builds do you do a week?
Oh mate, that really depends. Oh shit, I did do it upside down. How many builds do I do a week? Well, yeah, it all depends. Every week's different.
So, on a busy week, you might have like one every day.
Yep.
So, one every second day.
Yep.
Just depends. Sometimes he doesn't have one.
Yep.
Says it's beautiful out there.
Yeah, it is.
Says I love it when it comes together.
Yeah, I know, right? I know. Yeah, well, these are the real life struggles. Anyway. Now we have our SSD installed, and you'll have no idea what sort of SSD or how big it is, because all you see with it mounted like that is a black panel. So, oh, I might want to put that cover on it. It's pretty dirty. Is there some paper towel? And
I can get some, hang on.
so I'm not spraying water on the laptop here. This is isopropyl alcohol. And we're just cleaning up some of the grime here on this laptop.
Tim, will you do some exercises? Run up and down the stairs with the cat in your arms.
Alrighty.
Lovely.
Anyway, so I've got that panel cleaned off a little bit.
That's really strong.
Yeah. Oh, putting the battery in the wrong way around. That's not going to work. There we go. So we've completed our upgrade there. Nice and easy when it's nice and easy to access like that. So what did we have in here? We had a 320 gigabyte SATA 3 gigabyte hard drive. It'll be a shame if it has a SATA 3 gigabyte bus. Alright. Well, let's plug in some HDMI. And I don't actually want to use the laptop stuff, so I'm going to plug in the keyboard. That is a HDMI. No, that is the USB, right? Yeah. Okay. And you got another one, don't you? Yeah, you do. You need one for our Windows.
Tim.
Yeah. What is it?
It's Naked Flames.
Naked Flames. No, Naked Flames. Yes. No. This is highly flammable stuff. And fun fact about isopropyl alcohol: it's an excellent sanitizer, but it is a better sanitizer at about 70% dilution with water than it is at 100% purity, because of the way that bacterias kind of process things around them without getting too technical. And that's why you'll see sanitizers like you'll see, what do you call it, you've seen the product called Isocol. It's in the health and beauty aisle in a little green container, and it's like it's an alcohol based sanitizer solution. And you can put it on your hands and whatever, and that's, I think it's 68% isopropyl alcohol or something like that. Yeah, it generally evaporates clear. The water will evaporate with the alcohol, but it's better at sanitizing at that concentration than at pure concentrations. Biochemistry. Anyway, let's fire her up. Okay, we've got a battery warning on it, but I'm not really too concerned about that. We can move over. Oh, okay, the laptop is not actually outputting a signal via the HDMI port as of yet. That's just a quirk of some laptops, I believe. Or we have a faulty HDMI port on this laptop. Okay. It looks like it's just stalled trying to load Windows up. Let's give that another try. Seems to be working now. It's a laptop, it's old. And so while this one, because it's an old laptop, it'll take a little while to get Windows all set up on it. And we're still not getting it output.
Why is it not displaying?
Well, it might not be outputting to a HDMI source right now because of the defaults.
Yeah. It is the laptop. A little bit different on the PC.
Yeah, that's deadly.
Pointy ass fucking brush cat.
Alright.
I think I'd rather stand on Lego.
Okay, so that's going to do its thing. So, while that's going on, let's turn our attention to this all-in-one PC.
Does it have an FN key and monitor selection on top of the numbers?
No, I don't think so. Oh, hang on. There is a symbol that I'm not sure what it is. Let's try this. No. No. Be able to do it from BIOS, no doubt. Okay, so all I know about this all-in-one PC is that the customer said that it's not turning on, but he checked the power pack here with a multimeter, and he reckons it's putting out what it should. Okay, so it doesn't look like anything's happening at all. So guess the next step will be, let's get the top off this. Yeah, what did I stand on then? Felt like it hurt.
It's not.
No, it's all good. Okay, I've got a couple little rubber stoppers. I'll put them somewhere safe. Oh, looks like someone's already been into this. Got a warranty void sticker that's been pulled off. You can see the remnants of it. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. What is happening there? We got a lock. Uh-huh. That's really weird. There's a lock button here, but I can't feel anything inside. Hang on. Do something. I don't think so. Just can't feel that locking mechanism in there. See, there's a lock there, but
Let me try pliers.
yeah, try that. I'm hitting the bottom. You see what I mean?
That's weird.
I can't feel anything in there.
doesn't catch on anything?
No, I can't feel anything in there at all.
That's weird. Ow.
See, that's the thing, like, I don't work on all-in-one PCs every day. I'll just admit, I've never opened this model up before, to be honest. There's nowhere else, there's no other screws. What do I do if the locking mechanism's broken? Just a second. What am I even dealing with here? Let's have a quick look. I am dealing with another horrible product. A Villian all-in-one 27 Here we go, it's a disassembly video.
Oh, yeah.
Let me just watch that.
So at this point I have installed all the bloatware, and I have installed Nova Edge, and I have removed for Nova Edge and see how it goes.
Yeah, I don't care about your benchmarking there. All I care is, what did you do?
So show you that. Open it, and it's just very easy. You start on the left, and you move on. It's easy.
So he just said a lot of pressure and it will just pop up. Yeah, I can feel it popping up, but Jesus. Do you want to hold this? Holy shit.
Do you have to like peel it away from itself or something?
Yeah, I think I've actually released both of these screws. They're actually off.
Yeah.
So now I should be able to put it down, and I should be able to. It should be a simple case of just going around the edges. How do we get? Where do you get this off?
Did we like press them? I thought that was attached to this.
I did too, but I've taken it off around the edges and it's stuck on in the middle there.
What? Shit. No, they're just fake. Ooh.
That would be the CD drive. Seriously?
Oh, nice one, chuck it.
Come on.
Ooh. It really doesn't want to come apart.
I know. I'm not even sure if that's how you get this off. The problem is the exact model that Oldmate had in the video was, yeah.
It says Tim, fold a stand right down, and there's a little flip, the door right on the back cover, pull it off, and there's 4 screws on it.
I don't see that. I've seen that video. But this is just one solid piece.
Tim,
Yeah.
it says you have to follow the leg right down so it's flat. Fold the leg right down so it's flat against the back of the monitor.
Yeah, that's as far as this one goes. Just goes to there. Yeah, that's all it does. It's like different to the video that I watched just before. It is different. What am I sitting on? Is that a screwdriver? Don't want to crack the screen.
Stop pressing on it then. Yeah, no. That's as far as it goes. Feels like this thing's got to come off somehow.
break, like get into. Like,
Yeah, I don't want to see
path,
that.
or-
Yeah, see that's the thing. I don't want to break it because this isn't mine. So. Jesus.
They really don't want this to be fixed.
Nah, they don't.
I'll just rip it off.
Yeah, I know. Okay, let's fix up this Windows installation on this old laptop. And then no, it's not. You can't get into it that way. What is the solution? Is that lock broken? Is that that lock that's there seems like it should control that back panel? All right. Oh, nice. Something got under my nail. Is it sharing my screen yet? No. Sorry, we will be getting back to this. I'm just going to get this Windows installation going on.
Is it even close?
Huh? It could be because the graphics card drivers aren't like they're not in the right display mode. Check the connections at the back of your computer as well. They all look good. Aha! Here we go. Alright. So there's not 4 screws here, there's 5 on this model. The original video just said 4, so it was slightly different. And that was really hard to press down like that. It did not want to be pressed down. We got there. There we go. bastard thing. Alrighty, so now I've got this bad boy opened up. So we have our hard drive. What have we got here? This looks like our power switch. This looks like a prick to work on, to be completely honest. Oh, yep. All kinds of screw fittings in here. That'll make it hard for the average person. What do we... Oh, there's another one. There we go. Now unfortunately I can't really hold this up because what we have here is a basically like a laptop, cut down laptop board. So what have we got here? We've got 8GB DDR3. Okay, so just having a look around this motherboard. I don't see any problems. Oh, it looks like there's an LGA socket in here for our CPU, so we might have like a laptop board and a desktop CPU under here. Gotta love how these manufacturers put all this stuff together. Okay. So let's get some, actually where's my Ethernet cable? We will have an Ethernet port on this laptop for sure. Down here. Are we getting a display output there? We might have a faulty, yeah, we might have a faulty card, or it's just a case of graphics card drivers. Okay, anyway, back to this thing. So to there. Here. Okay, so there's no obvious signs of damage around here, just FYI. Okay. I can't see any real obvious signs here that anything else is amiss. I'll check the power supply on a voltmeter, but audio, no, that's fine. These capacitors are fine. Battery's fine. Yep. Got a hard drive in there. I can't see a solid state drive or anything. No, so it's definitely not the power switch. It's definitely not. There's nothing obvious on the board here. Alright, so I'm going to swap the memory out here. I'm going to put another stick in. I'm not very confident that this is the reason. Nope. Okay. Hmm. Okay, so that's all just doing its thing. It's just downloading and installing slow because it's an old laptop. As for this thing, so I've got basically everything disconnected from this board now, and I'm trying the power switch plus a manual power on pins, or what I believe is manual power on pins. It's coming along. It's found an SD card reader. It should hopefully find the graphics card, and then we should get a display output from the graphics, from the laptop I should say. No. Okay, well, there's not a great deal else I can do with this bad boy. We can't really swap out the motherboard or anything with this. I've tried different RAM. I've tried everything unplugged from the board. I will test this power supply on my own just to verify what the customer said. I'm not missing anything under this black.
You actually got it off.
Yeah.
How'd you get it off?
Oh. I can't see anything obvious around here. No, everything's good. Like, there's no visible signs of anything broken, no leaking capacitors or anything like that. Can't see any evidence of anything shorting out. A bit of dust there.
Tim,
Yeah.
it says 18, try disconnecting everything in the power supply. Hold on the button for 15 seconds, then reconnect everything and see what happens.
Let's try that. 15 seconds on the on the power button. I'm willing to try anything at this stage.
Tim,
Yeah.
it says power supply has to be disconnected first.
Yeah, I did that. I did that just then. Try it again. Nope, no deal. Oh, look what's actually showing up on the screen now. Oh no, it's doing that. Is it that Radeon thing? Please adjust screen resolution as it's not in the supported range. I can do that. No, I can't. Doesn't have 1080. Oh, you still can't see what I'm doing with this laptop, but it's updating. It's doing its thing. It's slow. I don't think we're going to be able to fix this one.
No?
No, I don't think so. I like a challenge. I like this sort of things, but I just don't see it happening. I feel like if I haven't seen a fault with anything that I've checked right now, then the fault is going to be something a bit more technical, like something something I'm not going to be able to fix, essentially, because I'm checking the things that I can do something about, and obviously I can't. There's certain things I can't do stuff about. I'm checking capacitors, I'm checking resistors and stuff like that. Just haven't got the voltmeter out or anything like that. I'm just looking for visible damage. And the chokes. I can't see any evidence of anything.
They like
Yeah,
meant to be that colour?
yeah, they're all that colour.
Oh, okay, I see. I was like, is that corroded or something?
No. That's all good. I was really hoping it was going to be something like a power cable. But like, even when I short it,
We have that other all-in-one. Can we like,
nah. That's a totally different beast. That's a desktop computer.
no? No, I meant like, you know, offer them that.
Yeah. Well, that's
Something that works.
that's a really good idea. I'll probably offer that customer that computer because it'll actually work.
And it's actually really cool.
But
I like it.
I think it's a bit of a downgrade though.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not sure what i7 this is. Well, it's a bit disappointing when we actually can't get something going, but I mean that's the problem with these all-in-ones, is that you end up with situations like this. So it'll be up to the customer what we do from here. He might just say, oh well, whatever. Can you get the stuff off the hard drive for me? He might go, oh yes, sweet. Give it back to me. I'll strip it down for parts. Or he might go, oh, can you get rid of it for me? And I'll send it off to e-waste. See, there's a few parts I can utilise.
CD drive.
Laptop CD drive. I don't really want it. Just e-waste. Check out this little CNVI Wi-Fi card.
Yeah, I was looking at that before when I had my.
They've probably saved like a couple of cents. What is it? It is.
It's got one.
It's got room for two, but they've only installed one.
Yeah. Where? Why did they
Save money. Alright, well we're nearly done with setting up this laptop. So I don't know, it's a shame that that this would be going to e-waste, because it's like not that old. Like it's like 6 or 7 years old.
Wow.
Yeah, and like the thing is, so I do no fix no pay repairs. So now that if I can't fix this, I won't be charging the customer for it.
No.
So I'm motivated to try to fix it, right?
Wants money.
I want money. I want money. But at least if we do stuff like this, at least it makes content for the channel and stuff. So I'm kind of all right with doing it. But it is, like I said, it is frustrating that we probably won't be able to get this going tonight.
It's probably frustrating for the customer as well.
It's frustrating for everyone. Everyone watching probably wants to see me bring this beast back to life, but no, it doesn't. It doesn't always happen. And major shout outs to Mick for offering up some solutions there. It's probably having a quick look online for me, mate. I really appreciate that. I love that. Love that interactive feedback from people. See me struggling? Call out your suggestions. I do welcome it. I do welcome it. Like yeah, even if the suggestions aren't really things that would be the problem, I don't mind. You can still suggest them. Yeah, that's good. But like I said, I tried that thing with the power switch there. No deal. Had everything disconnected from the motherboard. Yeah, look. Unfortunately, if this was, if this had a desktop board in it, then it would be like, yeah, okay, let's get another board and hook everything up. But unfortunately, we've got laptop stuff here. And maybe we could put another laptop board in here and maybe get it configured, but I still think there'd be some connections that wouldn't be the same. I still think we'd struggle with it.
Yeah, no, I don't like that idea.
No. That'll be too hard. Okay. Yeah, well, it's just taking its slow time. We've got a dual core AMD processor from before AMD were good. All right. Well, let's close it back up. At least put this back panel back on.
So,
Yeah.
so what about, can you change out the CPU easily?
Could potentially change out the CPU, but I don't think I've got a spare one of this generation that I could swap in, because that's the problem. This will be an old LGA 775 socket. Or it'll be like 1150 or 1155 or something. It won't be 1151. It definitely won't be 1200. Yeah.
Makes sense while it's being followed, so next time anyway, beauty sleep.
No worries, man. Have a good one.
See ya.
Okay, so yeah, I'll let this customer know the bad news with this thing. But I don't really want to put the back on it yet. Just in case he does want something weird done to it. I don't want to have to open it back up. That was an ordeal. That was a fucking ordeal, right? Well, I think that might be it for tonight, because this laptop's just finishing up. It's not sharing the screen with you anyway, so you can't see that. And so yeah, hopefully tomorrow we'll be building a 5900X system. So that'll be a bit of fun. Everyone loves the high-end CPUs, so it's always good. Yeah, I think that's all I've got to announce so far. Just lots and lots of quotes, lots of builds coming up. So yeah, be sure to stick around and check them out. So anyway, thank you for watching tonight. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I'll catch you all in the next video.